Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share. Dear students, let us discuss exercise 3.5 from the chapter Playing with Numbers. Question number 1. Which of the following statements are true? First, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. False. Because the number 15 is divisible by 3, but it not divisible by 9. Then, if a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. It is true. Then, if a number is divisible by 18, it must be divisible by both 3 and 6. This is also true. Then, if a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. Yes, this is true. If two numbers are co-prime, at least one of them must be prime. This is false, because we can take two numbers, that is 9 and 20. These two numbers are composite numbers, but they are co-prime, because 9 and 20 they have the common factor 1 only. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. False, because 12 is a number that is divisible by 4, but that is not divisible by 8. Then all numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. Yes, this is true. Then if a number is exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. This is true. Then if a number is exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. This is false. Question number 2. Here are two different factor trees for 60. Write the missing number. So, this is the question. So, we have to find the missing number. So, the answer is like this. 60 can be written factorized as 6 into 10. Again 6 can be factorized as 3 into 2. So, the first question mark is, the answer is 2. Then 10 can be factorized as 5 into 2. So, the next question mark will be 2. Next question. So, here is the factor tree of 60. So, 60 can be factorized as 30 and what? So, the answer is like this. So, 60 is equal to 30 into 2. So, the first question mark will be 2. Then 30 can be factorized as 10 into 3. So, the second question mark will be 3. Then 10 can be factorized as 5 and 2. 5 into 2. So, the next question, two question marks in the last line will be 5 and 2. Question number 3. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? Answer is 1. 1 is not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Then question number 4. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. So, we know the greatest 4-digit number is 9999. So, it can be factorized as 3 into 3333. Again 3333 can be factorized as 3 into 1111. Again 1111 can be factorized as 11 into 101. So, the greatest 4 digit number 9999 can be factorized as 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. Question number 5. Write the smallest 5 digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. So, the smallest 5 digit number is 10,000. So, 10,000 is equal to 2 into 5,000. Again 5,000 is equal to 2 into 2,500. So, 2,500 is equal to 25 into 100. Again 25 can be factorized as 5 into 5 and 100 can be factorized as 10 into 10 and each 10 can be factorized as 5 into 2. So, the prime factorization of 10,000 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Then question number 6. Find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Now state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime numbers. So, 1729 or 1729 is equal to 7 into 247. Again 247 can be factorized into 13 into 19. So, the prime factorization of 1729 are 7 into 13 into 19. So, the difference of two consecutive prime factors is 6. Question number 7. The product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify this statement with the help of some examples. Answer. Among the three consecutive numbers, there must be one even number and other one is multiple of 3. So, the product must be multiple of 6. We know that if a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is also divisible by 6. For example, three consecutive numbers are 2, 3 and 4. So, 2 into 3 into 4 is equal to 24. So, 24 is divisible by 6. Another three consecutive numbers are 4, 5 and 6. So, 4 into 5 into 6 is 120. So, 120 is divisible by 6. Then question number 8. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is always divisible by 4. Verify this statement with the help of some examples. So, answer. So, let us take two consecutive odd numbers 3 and 5. So, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 and 8 is divisible by 4. So, another example, two consecutive odd numbers are 5 and 7. So, 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So, 12 is divisible by 4. Then another example, 7 and 9, they are two consecutive odd numbers. So, 7 plus 9 is equal to 16 and 16 is divisible by 4. Then 9 and 11, they are two consecutive odd numbers. So, 9 plus 11 is 20 and 20 is divisible by 4. Then 73 and 75, they are also consecutive odd numbers. So 73 plus 75 is equal to 148, and 148 is divisible by 4. Question number 9. In which of the following expressions prime factorization has been done? So first expression is 24 is equal to 2 into 3 into 4. So here 4 is a composite number. So this expression is not prime factorization method. Then 56 is equal to 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. So this is prime factorization. Then 70 is equal to 2 into 5 into 7. This is also prime factorization because all the factors are prime numbers. Then 54 is equal to 2 into 3 into 9. So this is not the prime factorization because 9 is not a prime factor. Then question number 10. Determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45. So as 5 and 9 are co-prime numbers, so if we test the divisibility for 5 and 9, then it will be divisible by 45. If this number is divisible by 5 and 9 both, then it will be divisible by 45. So the prime factorization of 45 is equal to 5 into 9. So 25,110 is divisible by 5 because 0 is at its units place, and 25,110 is divisible by 9 because sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Therefore, the number 25,110 is divisible by 45. Question number 11. 18 is divisible by both 2 and 3. It is also divisible by 2 into 3, that is 6. Similarly, a number is divisible by 4 and 6. Can we say that the number must be divisible by 4 and 6, that is 24? If not, give an example to justify your answer. So answer is no. Number 12 is divisible by 6 and 4, but 12 is not divisible by 24. We know that if a number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6 because 2 and 3 are co-prime. Here a number is divisible by 4 and 6, that will be not divisible by 24 because 4 and 6 are not co-prime. Then question number 12. I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factor. Can you find me? Yes, answer is 2 into 3 into 5 into 7, that is equal to 210. So 2, 3, 5, 7 are the smallest prime numbers in increasing order. Smallest prime number is 2, then 3, then 5, then 7. So their product is 210. So the answer 210. Thank you.